So these are the modules we discuss in our training, in overall training. Okay, like introduction to test automation, overview of test automation, benefits and challenges, introduction to Tosca Automation Tool, basics installation, features and components. Okay, all these modules 13 will share in the share drive. Yeah. Okay. So before that, let me give an overview of Tosca first. So basically, what is Tosca? So it's an automation tool, license tool. Okay. We call it as Tricentis Tosca basically. Okay. So Tricentis Tosca is automation tool where it is license tool and in Tricentis Tosca we can automate web applications, mobile applications, command prompt, no, and we can automate the standalone applications as well. I mean the desktop applications like VLC, media player, something like that. Okay. So what's the difference between Tosca and other automation tools? So if you compare with Selenium, Selenium in Selenium we can automate only web pages, whereas coming to the Tricentis, even mobile automation is also possible. We can automate command prompt SAP applications also and desktop applications also. Okay, so that is a big difference in Tricentis Tosca. But in also in Selenium, you have to learn one programming language, either JavaScript or Java or no Ruby, Python, some different other languages, programming languages. Whereas coming to Tricentis Tosca, you don't need to learn any programming language. It is zero code. It is easy to understand and easy to learn also. It's all like plug and play. You just need to scan the page, drag and drop. That's it. So mainly like we will be having predefined modules inside the tool itself. So that's why we don't need to learn any programming language. But coming to Selenium, you have to learn programming language. That is first step you have to do before going for automation. Okay. So any doubts here till now?
No.
Okay. So this is I just mentioned this is licensed tool. Okay. So when I say licensed tool, for our practice to do for our practice for our sessions, we can request a free license tool for 1 month. Okay, so I'll tell you how to do that in next class. But to get free license first for 1 month, we have to request Tricentis. No, first we have to register to Tricentis Tosca. There there will be some options like request license. So after requesting, maybe after 15 minutes or 30 minutes, immediately we'll get the 1 month free trial license. Okay. With that 1 month license, we can practice scopes. We can practice or we develop test cases. Okay. This is how we are going to use Tricentis Tosca in our training. Okay. Coming to the in real time, companies will buy the license. There we don't use any um, there we don't use any free license or nothing like that. Companies will buy the license. Uh, they will give you the code to log in to Tricentis Tosca. But here for our sessions, we have to start with the free license. We need to request the Tricentis. Then in 15 minutes to 20 minutes, 30 minutes, we'll get the free license. That is how it works here. Okay. Okay. So there is Tricentis application. There we have to request. Okay. First, for that we have to first of all register to Tricentis Tosca. Okay. So some of you will get one more doubt, like what happens after 1 month? Um, So no, many of them will get doubt, this particular doubt. Like for 1 month we'll continuously we develop new scripts, work on that, and after 1 month we lost our license. So how to get another license next after 1 month? So no need to worry here, because whatever you work, right, whatever you do in this 1 month period, everything will be saved into your local folder. Okay, so for another license, you just need to register with a new email ID. Okay, another email ID. Then again you will get another license. So that with that new email ID, you can log into your Tricentis Tosca, and you can see same all your everything normal. Like, or else if you're not able to see also in your workspace, I mean in Tosca, you can you can export it. So you can import them, because everything is saved in your saving in your local folder, right? So no need to worry on this, even if your license is expired. Any doubts still here? Okay, all right. So for practice purpose, we use application, demo web shop application. This application is provided by Tricentis only. Let me show you that. Okay, this is the one. This is the application, demo web shop Tricentis application, sample application by Tricentis. So here we have, no, fill in the blanks, buttons, links, drop downs. So all these are drop downs, right? Login page. So this is our application. We work on this application. We'll try to, log into the application, add some books to the cart, then after payment, then after delivery, everything. So we basically in automation, we should be able to handle the fields on the screen. Okay, suppose like this is a link. We should be able to click on this link. For that, we need to write a script, develop a script. So here we have to enter the data. Then you have to know how to enter the data, right? You have to develop a script for entering the data. See here we have drop downs, right? When I mouse over on these computers, I am seeing three options: desktop, notebooks, and accessories. So I should be able to select them, right? So even for electronics also, here I'm seeing two options. I should be able to select them. For that, we have to develop a script, right? And when you see here, there are some books down. But first of all, before selecting those two books, I should scroll down. So we have to learn all these things like scrolling down, clicking on the book, entering the data, selecting the options from the drop down, entering the values in the fields. All these things we should be able to automate. We have to learn all this. Okay. So just entering the data is not enough. Just clicking on the book is not enough. You have to maintain the dynamic data also. Okay. So you may not be the same books every time. You okay, every time it will changes. So even though you should be able to select the book using dynamic data, no, multiple logins, different things, getting. And so this is the application we use, how we use in our training. And this application is quite enough because it has everything to learn. Okay. And yeah, when you work on along with this application, we should have extension also. This is Tricentis Tosca extension, this particular one. Let me show you that. This is the extension. We can directly download from the Google. Okay, I'll tell you how to download it. So before going to that, let's start with one script. Okay, let me open the Tosca tool first. Yeah, so this is Tosca. Okay, this is the home page. Okay, so where it has test case section, scratchbook. Scratchbook means after you run the script, all logs will be seen here. Okay, so this is module section. This is test case design section, issues configuration, and test planning. So mainly we focus on test case modules, test case design, execution, and scratchbook. All these five. All these 5 sections are very, very important in Tosca. Okay. So before I start one script, developing one script, um, any doubts do you have? Raghavendra and Vinod, we can discuss
No,
regarding license or anything.
so far, no, Akhil. But I have some questions I will ask later.
Sure, definitely. Okay. So this is the test case section. So let me explain the scenario first. My scenario is this is a URL. First, I will open my browser, paste. Okay. I want to click on login button first. Enter username, password, and click on login button. Okay. This is my scenario. And later, after that, I want to close my browser also. Okay. So let's develop that first. Okay. That is my scenario. Now I'm creating one folder here. Just you need to right click on the test case folder, create folder. I'm just creating one folder like with the today's date. Mm, like I'll first write demo shop. Mm, okay. So under this folder, I want to create test case. Okay. See, right click and create test case. Okay. We can rename this to like, see my scenario is log into the demo web shop, right? So we can write the same log into demo web shop. Yeah, that's it. Now this is test case, but it is not fully developed. Before that, we have to go to the module section. So here also I will create one folder like demo web shop with the today's date. Okay, and here right click on the folder. Can you see here scan? Okay, click on this application. So what is this scan means? When I first launch the application, I'm seeing this page, correct? So I want to click on the login button. So before clicking on the login button, we have to scan it. Okay. Right click on the folder, do scan application, select application, scan. Okay. Select on screen, select on screen. See, just select login. Okay. Unselect. Maximize the page. Now click on the login. These are the properties. Okay. See, when I select this is saying that the selected item is unique. Okay. That means this is unique. And can you see here properties, identify properties? With all these properties, we have to make this unique. Sometimes suppose this is already unique, but still it is always good to select the class name as property. Okay. So here, can you see here inner text is selected by default. Let's unselect. I'm unselecting class name as well. And if you see here, this turned into some different color, right? Like orange color. And it is saying here the selected item is not unique. That means this item is not unique. If you're without making it unique, if you save it, it is not going to work. Okay, so we have to make sure this is unique. So select class name and the best Properties are always class name and the outer text. Select outer text. Save. Okay. Close. Okay.
Akhil, question.
Okay.
Let's say we have two elements with class name as login and outer text as login. In that case, any other properties we need to add?
Now you have to select both the class name and the inner
No, no, no.
outer text.
Assume you have two fields, okay, in the name of login. Just for example, I'm just trying to understand how we can make it unique. You have two fields,
Hmm.
login,
Hmm. Okay.
and
Okay.
class name and
Hmm.
outer text both are same for both the fields.
Hmm. Got it.
So in that cases, how do we handle?
Yeah. So in that case, actually, our Tosca throws an error called more than one control found. Okay. It will throw an error called more than one control found error. So in that case, there is an option called steering parameters. Okay. Inside the modules itself. So there you have to add constraint index in our modules. So
Indexes.
yeah. So for both, you are scanning only the first. There, if there are two logins on same screen, you have to scan only. You can scan only first one, and you have to add the constraint index as one to the first one. If you give constraint index as two, it will go and select on the second login. If you give as one, it will go and select on one.
So scanning is mandatory here, or we can
Yeah,
add
scan
manually.
rate is mandatory.
We cannot add manually.
No, first, see, scanning is mandatory for at least for one field, right?
Okay.
Without that, how can you run it? First of all,
Okay. No,
you
no.
have to tell the Tosca, right? Click on this, click on that. So if you're not scanning means, it, how can you click on that? But after scanning, you're trying to click on it, but you are seeing two logins on the screen. Then
Okay.
you
No,
have to
no. See,
implement
I'm
constraint
comparing with the
index.
UFT. So
Hmm.
UFT has a separate like section called object repository. There we were adding objects to that, and we are tuning it the properties of the object. Do we have any concept called adding manually objects here, or like we have to do scanning only?
Scanning is must for that login page. Then after constraint, you can add that constraint index manually. So constraint index is not from
Okay,
scanning. Index should be added manually.
got it. So here basically there is no option to add manually objects to the Tosco. Scanning is the way is scanning only.
Scanning only.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So after that, you can add constraint index manually to
okay.
one of the module. Okay. Say I just scan the login button. Okay. This is called module. Okay. This is called module, and this is called under the module. You can see here module attribute. Okay. Now what I'll do from here, I will just drag and drop those into this test case. Okay, release. See now I'm saying test step. This is called test case. This is test step. Correct. So for test case we have only one circle, but test steps we have two. Okay, that way you can find out. Now I just scanned and dragged and dropped into the test case. Correct. We can rename also. Log into demo web shop, or else click on login button. Okay. And here, so to click on the login, there are some inbuilt functions. Something we can write like this. Click parenthesis, parenthesis, click. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, this way. Okay. So this will tell to Tosca that click on the login button. So let me run this. Yeah. Right click on how to run is just right click on the test step here or here and run in Scratchbook. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Okay, so come back to the test case section. Can you see a test configuration? So we have to tell the test case in which browsers we are running. Okay, so there are some business parameter in for all the test cases. Create test configuration parameter, browser. Can you see a browser? And the values are these all the browsers it will support. So we can go for Chrome for now. Okay, now we can run it. See, I clicked on login button. Actually clicked and my test step is passed. Okay, so this is the way of scanning and running the test step. Let me do it fully, like entering the your username and password also. Hmm. Scan application. Now I am about to scan username and password. Okay. Mhm. So here, see these all are the tabs which I have opened. Okay. Suppose, see I have opened Notepad, this document. There are a lot, right? So in that we have to select one screen for which one you are going to scan it. I'm going to scan this particular page. I'm selecting this. So click on scan. Okay. Next, select on screen. So just mouse over on here, email, password, and login. Okay. So all three are unique already, but still it's good to select always class name, outer text also. But here there is no value in the outer text. Then don't go for it. Okay, just leave it. And next one is password. Here we have class name and there is no value in the outer text, then do not select it. And same for login also. So we have for class name, there is no value in outer text, then do not select. All three are unique. You can see here the selected item is unique. Save, close. Okay. So here is our module. Drag and drop into our test case. Okay. So I'm giving the username now. We have to enter the data, right? So I already have username and password. Let me try that. 1 second. No. Okay, let me create.
You can do forgot password as well.
Yeah, but it will send password to
Email.
mail ID. That email ID is dummy one. Automation 531. Okay, I missed in. Okay, so in Tosca, we can enter the data like test dot automation. N is missing actually. 5314 @gmail.com. Okay, and password test @123. Okay, so here we can give again click. Okay, so we can rename this accordingly. Enter username and password. I'm running this particular step. Now it's logged into the demo web shop. So I will let me scan this logout as well. So again, go for the module section, scan application, scan. Logout.
Basically, scan is nothing but add objects only. The what I was
Correct,
talking.
correct.
Yeah, got it.
So close. So for now, just for no, this is first class, right? For demo purpose or to understand the Tosca, I'm just going with only one object, one field. Okay, but I can also scan multiple fields here. Suppose when I was in login page, I can I can also select register shopping cart wish list also at the time of scanning login. And I can use the same module for the register scenario. I don't need to come back again for do for register also. That's how it works actually. But now I'm just showing going with like a simple way.
Is it possible to do
Mm.
one record and complete end to end and make it arrangements like how we want? Is it possible? Let's
In
say,
one, you want
let's
to
say
scan in one
from
in one.
login to checkout process, complete thing record. There is a there in UFT there is a concept called record and playback.
Mm-hmm.
So when you
Okay.
record it, whatever you do actions, it will capture everything,
It
and
is.
then
It will capture page by page only. Like suppose I'm in this page, so it will
Mhm,
go like this. Suppose if I go for books page, right?
mhm,
The my this particular is changing, right? Name of
mhm.
this tab is changing. Based on that, it will go. It will go and select. If
So
I
there
go
is
for
no,
a no way, like you have to
okay,
go
no
on.
no
But
record and playback. It's
no,
only scanning.
yeah. But you can do one thing. Suppose I'm working on the books scenario. Okay.
Mm,
When I mouse over on the books, I'm already on books. Okay. Suppose if I'm working on computers, I will scan all these computers. But in the same page, I'm seeing electronics, apparels, digital downloads, jewelry, gift calls also. So at the time of scanning computers, I'll scan all this as well. Okay.
no.
When the client, when the lead or someone give you the electronic scenarios, test cases, you can drag and drop my module. You can use my module because in my module, computers is there, electronics are there, apparel shows all five are there, right? So you don't need to again go for scanning. That's how reusing is there in Tosca. Getting my point? So for
Yes.
now, I'm just going with a simple login page, but actually in real time, we can select multiple fields here, and the same model can be used by multiple resources in multiple test cases. Okay, so there is a lot of reusability. Okay, so I just scanned the logout as well. Um, okay, open Tosca, drag and drop, click on logout. click logout in sketch. Done. So we just done with one script, but this is like, we directly opened the page and clicked on the login button. But to launch browser also, we have to add one test step, like open browser, right? So for opening browser, we don't need to scan. There are some already inbuilt modules. Okay, suppose these are the which are like user defined modules, right? We scanned, but here Tricentis is also providing some modules. Sorry. So there are so many modules like you know for many. So you can directly go here, click on the test case. Can you see a test case section? Here we can type open URL. See, I can see here open URL module. So I want to keep it first on top. So in the open URL, just provide the URL here. Go open browser, copy and paste. Okay. Let me close this. Let me run this. It opened up, but due to some cookies and catch, it opened to, but actually it opens one only every time. Yeah, this is the way to open the browser. So in the same way, we can close the browser as well. Okay. Again, go to Pesca section, add, close browser. So here you have to provide the title of the screen. Suppose every application there must be some titles. These are the titles. So for demo shop, this is the title. Okay, suppose if I'm for Google, this is the title name. Okay, and no, Wikipedia is also. Suppose if I'm into Wikipedia title is this one. So that particular title name should be given in the value. Okay, suppose demo web shop. Why this is required? This particular name is, suppose in browser, suppose there are multiple applications has been opened. Like let me open Google also. So I just opened Google, and next I'm going to open Wikipedia. So when I run this particular test step, it will close only demo web shop tab. That means here. Okay, it will not close Google and Wikipedia. But if you want to close all three tabs, right, then you can give star. Here in Tosca, star means all. Okay, we call it as all. We also call it as asterisk. So when you give star, it will close everything. It doesn't matter which application you have opened, either Google or Wikipedia or demo web shop. So it will close everything. But if you want to close only particular specific application, then you have to provide the title name here in the value column. Okay. So I'm as of now I'm going with star. So let's see. Closed. We can try with the demo web shop also. It will close only demo web shop tab only. Okay. Now let me run from the beginning. Okay. So starting from the beginning, if you see here, we are opening the URL, clicking on the login button, enter username and password, click on logout and close browser. Okay. So just click on the test case, run it. So it's clicking on the login, enter username, password, login button, logout, close browser. That's it. So it's so quick. There is no code here, right? We are just scanning it and dragging and dropping into our test case, and here we are giving the values like click, username, password, and again log out. That's it. It's so simple, easy to learn and understand. So that's how we are going to do for all of the scenarios as well. Okay, and you know we can reuse the same modules as well. Suppose when I scanned, I just scanned login only. In the same module, we can go no in the same module we can scan other modules also, like register or shopping cart, whatever. So if this module has register also, then I will simply drag and drop. Okay, I will create I will create a new test case like this register. Okay, and then I can drag and drop this one if this module has register also. Let me scan that one. Suppose we can go for new rescan also. Suppose demo web shop. Suppose can you see a rescan? In this module only we can select other fields also. You can select on screen. We can select this one also, this one also. No, all are unique, but it is always to select the right proper mod properties like class name and the outer text, shopping cart, class name, wish list, close. Okay, see the same one we can use for register also, like this. Can delete this one. So here I can give click. Then it will go and click on register only, because I'm not giving values for other three, correct? So wherever you give the values, the only that particular module attribute will work. If I give click, it will go and click on register only. If you click here login, it will go and click on login only. If you cannot give for both, because when you're clicking on the register, definitely you won't be able to see the login button, right? Then it is going to fail. So that's how it works. So yeah, there is a lot of reusability. In less time, we can create more number of scripts when compare with other automation tools. Okay, so mainly in Tosca, actually, RTBs plays very important role. Like reusable, we call them as reusable tester blocks. These reusable tester blocks plays very important role in Tosca. So because of this, in less time, we can create no like a number of scripts, like mm, more than expected scripts. Okay, so why this RTBs plays important role in Tosca means because there is a lot of reusability. Like suppose login to the demo web shop is common in every test case. Okay, so for this, for 4 to 5 test types, you can create one RTB. Okay, you can combine 4 test steps into one test type, like using RTBs. Okay, so suppose there are 500 scripts, and suddenly client asks us to change the username. So in all the 500 test cases, you have used this particular RTB. Now client informed us to change the username. Then you can simply change in RTB. So when you change it in RTB, automatically it will go and change in all 500 test cases, right? So this is how it works this is how RTBs works. Some other tools, like you have to go for all 500 scripts and change the username, but in Tosca it's not like that. You just change in RTP, automatically it gets in all the 500 test cases. That's how it works. So there is a lot of reusability. There is in less time we can script more scripts, and no need to learn any programming language, easy to learn and understand. So this is test case section, and later we will move to execution section. Okay, and we will discuss test case design section also. So going forward, we'll discuss everything. See, I just ran my script in the normal browser. Usually in real time, we run all our scripts in incognito mode. Okay, this one. We run all our scripts in incognito mode because incognito mode does not store cookies and cache, right? So because in normal browser, when you sometimes when you run your script, it will open in multiple tabs. It will take the existing passwords and username. Those things disturbs our scripts. Because of some intermittent issues also our script will fail. So it is always good to run all scripts in the incognito mode. So we'll discuss this, we'll discuss all these things, how I can explain you all like how it works in real time. Okay, so I'll get all real time scenarios, and we'll no we'll learn all those things in our coming sessions. Any doubts till now? So this is our one scenario developing in Tosca. So if any doubts, please let me know. We can discuss.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, can I get the course contents?
sure, definitely. Narmada will share with you. I'll share with her. It's a
Okay. So, are
mm,
you covering API as well, API part as well?
yeah. We are going to cover APIs, Dex machines, Dex concepts basically.
Okay.
Okay.
So, how about PDF and
Yeah, yeah.
other?
Coming to that, yeah, so we'll here in our course I'll explain how to scan PDFs, how to get the data from the Excel sheets, okay, how to get it and how to write the data into Excel, how to connect to the database. See, in some companies, suppose here we are directly entering the data, right, like a username
Yeah.
and password, but in some companies, in some projects, you directly have to pick from the DB directly. You don't need,
Okay.
you should not enter it. So that part also we'll discuss, okay, like directly pulling the data from the DB, like using SQL queries.
Okay. So, we are like making
Mm.
data driven also
Da-
parameterizing.
Correct, data driven, and
Okay.
we should be able, we see, like even we have to use dynamic test data.
Yeah.
Suppose in demo web shop there are so many books, okay, I there is lot books always get changes, numbers and all this. So even though our script should pass, so yeah, I'm going to explain all this, how to use dynamic data, how to scan Excel sheets, how to enter the data and take the data from Excel sheet, how to scan PDFs, how to take the data from a PDF and validate somewhere else. Okay, and ODBC connection, DB data, APIs as well. Okay, here we have separate section for APIs. Can you see API testing?
Yeah.
So in this section, we are going to develop API scripts. Okay, DEX concepts are very, very important in Tosca. TCDs, test case design. This is the one. Okay. Um,
You said something desk. What is the desk?
DEX concepts. I'll show you that.
Okay. Is it formulas?
No, not formulas. I'll tell you. DEX means DEX distribution execution. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So see, we running in local is not good in automation. Getting my point?
Yeah.
You have to trigger all the scripts in the pipelines.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so suppose client request us to trigger the scripts at midnight 3 a.m. But we
Mm.
won't be available at that time. Okay,
Okay.
so there are some DEX machines, like we can also call them as RDBs, remote desktops.
Okay.
So we'll give that connection with our Tosca, those RDBs connection, DEX connections, and you can schedule it at midnight 3 a.m. Automatically, it will open the DEX machine and run all the scripts. What all you link with that? Getting my point?
Yes. Yes.
So if there are 300 scripts, you can add into one pipeline. I mean the one execution list, and you have to link this execution link to the RDP DEX machine, and you can schedule it. The schedule process will happen in actually in Azure. Okay, There you can schedule it automatically. At 3 a.m. it will trigger and it will run script by script, one by one. That's how it works in real time, even in Selenium also. So we don't run it manually.
Mm.
All scripts should be very robust. Okay.
So Dex basically in Selenium, like what we call grid and Jenkins, that's the part.
Like that one, Jenkins,
Yeah.
grids. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
like
So,
as part of a framework, how reports will generate here.
mm. Report, see, this is the test case, right? So here we have execution section. Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll add all the test case into one execution section.
Okay.
And when you right click on it, print report. So these are the different reports. Okay. Suppose if I select this, these are my existing scripts. Still I'll show you.
So to get a report, we have to do this procedure, or automatically it will come in execution.
There is a automatic procedure also. Directly it will send it to your mail IDs.
Okay. Okay.
But that works actually in with the licensed one. Um, because there is something CI/CD connection, right?
Okay.
So auto after the pipeline run, immediately it will send out an email to you all that is stored in Azure. That's how it works in real time. But the same report will come automatically to all your mail IDs, to the clients as well.
Okay. So what are
Mm.
the limitations in license to? Means like non-license means like a trial version.
You will be able to see all, but you cannot use Dex machines. Getting my point?
Okay. So then what? How we can learn that Dex?
That is nothing that's so simple. Simple in the sense it's like how you are running here, right? In the same way, it will run there also.
Okay.
But
But
to
setup
set
things you will show, right?
setup things, I'll show here, but you cannot run them in a Dex machine because those are licensed one. Because
Okay.
all of us should uh, get license means not easy. So I will tell you I will explain the setup. So setup will be done in the test events.
Okay. No, you can tell later part. That
Yeah,
is
not now, definitely, but later part in coming classes, I'll explain you all.
okay.
Okay.
So we can do debugging also, right? Here, if something fails, like we
If
can
we
go
get the
step by
logs,
step.
right? So these are the logs. Suppose this is one of my test case. See, it will
Uh,
show you everything. So it will let it displays and
uh,
log info. It will show you the reason also.
no, we put a breakpoint and do step by step execution.
Yes, we can do. That is also possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you show once like how you put breakpoint here?
So breakpoint, suppose, see,
Let's say you have 10
hmm,
steps. I want
hmm,
to
hmm.
see the results of each steps and continue proceed one by one.
Then you have to run step by step, right? See, when I was developing the script, I just ran a
Uh,
script
uh,
te test step. So you can fully run the entire test case, or else you can go one by one.
oh,
Okay,
there is no concept called like
breakpoint.
breakpoints in Selenium we do, right? F5, F6.
Yes, but this is also same, right? Like you're just, or else you can disable this and suppose you can disable open
No,
URL.
that's fine. I understood.
Yeah,
So you are saying there is no option like how we do it in Selenium in Eclipse. Here we have to go or like the stepwise only here.
yeah, but yeah, you can go to the particular test step and run it and
Okay.
see it. That is
Okay.
also easy. Mm, mm,
Got it. And what
mm.
else? So with respect to framework, we cannot only achieve text part. Rest of the things we can do.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. Like how we are getting videos like on daily basis.
For that, we will be uploading all the recordings to the shared drive. Okay, Narmada will share that link with you all. From there, you can all watch the videos after the class.
So this is 1 month course, and okay.
Correct, correct.
So we get assignments also to practice.
Yes.
Okay. What is this code?
Which one? This is
Mhm.
my different one. Sorry, there are a lot of notepads. There is no code. No.
got it.
Any other doubts?
No, good. But
Um,
so how is the job market for Tosca?
yeah, currently it's good. Because even I mean many of the companies and projects looking for Tosca only because there is a lot of reusability. Because no, even the employees also easy can also learn easily because there is no code, correct, and easy to understand, and team projects are able to create n number of scripts in very less time because of reusability. So it's good in market now.
Okay. So we can do all validations points inside the Tosca itself, right?
Yeah, all the validations, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other doubts?
Um, so see, whatever I ask, not doubts, it's a questions actually.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's all.
So yeah. So that's what like. So I'm just asking curiosity. So Tosca has a good market, right?
Yeah, Tosca is good market. Before going for the interviews, you have to complete AS1 and AS2 certifications. Those are easy only.
Uh,
And
so you're going to guide them that also.
yeah, that also I'm going to guide them. Okay, I'm going to explain how to get the license, how to install the Tosca. Okay, how to prepare for the interviews. I'll share the interview questions as well. Um, what else? I will, if you're not able to clear the AS1, AS2 also, I can help you. Like, what are the questions you get? But definitely 95% will be able to clear them. But in worst case, uh, definitely I'll help you.
What is the like certification fees?
No, it's free. You just need to register to Tricentis Tosca. That's it.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's free.
got it. Sure.
It's
So,
completely
like
free.
whatever you are
Mm.
doing, is it for developer? It's for architect level. The course is a developer, right?
Developer level only because architects needs requires so many things like CI/CD pipelines. You need access for Azure also, right? Those are licensed one. So this is for developer.
So we cannot.
Mm.
Then how to learn that CI/CD things part?
That part also I will explain you.
Uh,
I do it.
See, if I want like
Mm.
to learn that one, if I want to buy, what is the cost of that license? Let's
For
say for
Tosca,
learning per monthly, we
I
can
don't.
we get.
It's not. I mean, it's too high actually for Tosca. Very
Uh,
high. Uh, Even in the MNCs companies also they buy for multiple resource. Only one with one license, multiple resources use the Tosca commander. Suppose one license they buy, around 15 people will use, 15 to 20.
okay.
Yeah. So that also like how that works in real time means, suppose it can only 15 resources can access. If the 16th person is coming out, they will add 16th and 17th, 18th resource also.
Hmm.
But maybe if to second or third is or any other person before 15th person is on leave or went away or is not using, automatically 16th person can use it, reclaiming it like that.
So whatever you can do it in free version, like you will show that, and rest of the things you will explain, right?
Yes, yes, correct. See, it's almost all everything is there in free trial. There is nothing. Only running index is pending. That's it. That one you can't do. Okay. Rest all everything is available. So to become team lead or architect also, uh, this training is enough.
Okay.
Okay. Because in MNC also like in projects that administration actually will do by the Azure developer actually because no
Yeah, DevOps team, right?
DevOps team will do that.
Okay.
But for automation resource, this is far enough. You should be able to understand, and even if you are not clear, if something asked by interviewer or in the company or in the project, still you will manage it. You'll learn it. There is no need to worry basically.
Okay, I'm good.
So what all required in Tosca is like learning RTBs, recovery scenarios, developing scripts, using dynamic data, and how to connect the Tosca to the database, how to take that, how to read it and write the data to database. These all things are very important. Okay, like creating test events, execution lists, handling the situation. There are some situations, even though you scan it properly, it's still those models don't come as unique. Then you have to select the right property. Even after selecting the right property, also still you will face it, because there are some other applications, those are not user friendly applications. So you should be able to manage that. That kind of knowledge is required.
So, like
Hmm.
Selenium, like we use for scrolling and everything, different action classes, right? In the same way, like
Correct. So
here,
here also we have staging parameters like scrolling behavior. So there is a one book, and you have to suppose here. So when I select books here, I want to select health book. But when I come to this page, I cannot see health book because it is down. So if I during scanning, I'll scroll down and scan it. But when I run the same test step, it will go and click on this Tosca commander or notepad or something else because it is down. Correct. So we should be able to handle this situation. So for this, to the module manually we add scrolling behavior action. Okay. So in the scrolling behavior action, there are four options called bottom, top, middle, center. Okay. So when you give bottom, it will scroll down. If you give top, it will go top. That's how it works. So first it will scroll down automatically. It will click on health book. That's how it works.
see, the agenda of joining for this course is to learn Ravi. So I hope you will cover all the great.
Sorry, your voice is breaking. Can you repeat?
No, no. What I was trying to say is the agenda. Why I'm like, see, I'm joining this course, so I want to learn you know, thoroughly. So please
Hmm.
put all the real time scenarios. 6
Yeah. I'm working employee. Uh, so definitely I'll bring all the real time scenarios. What we know, right? Like what all problems we face in real time applications. So I'll bring all those, and in middle everything I'll explain. And real time we run all scripts in incognito mode only. So here also we use incognito only. Basically, we have to focus on running an incognito using the dynamic data, and we should be able to handle the situations like scrolling behavior and no connecting to the database, taking the data from Excel sheet and writing and reading. No, scanning the pictures also, images. There are some images. Even some projects we validate the images also. So here, we images is also possible in Tosca. We can scan them like that. We can. There are so many things we can. So many things we can do. It is possible in Tosca. Yes. Yeah. Any other questions?
So, do you have any breakup like for application this many days, API this many days, database this many days?
Yeah. First, we will start with application web pages. Slowly in the web pages there are a lot, right? Like first we'll start with the logging with the normal browser, then after incognito, then after with the incognito, then after register scenario. So in the register scenario also, like different scenarios, positive and negative, right? I just now I was I'm entering manually username and password, but next time I will first directly register with the same register email ID. I should be able to log in, right? So two scenarios in one test case, and yeah, buffering the data using static buffer, dynamic buffer. Validations also important. Now I just logged in and clicked on the login logout button, but I did not do any validations like whether I entered the email ID, what are the email ID I entered, I am able to see the on the screen or not. So that validation is also required, right? Those validations. definitely will do. And the payment screens, there are so many other pages, things. Yeah.
Sure, Akhil, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Raghvendra, do you have any questions?
No, no.
Okay. So if you, Vinod and Raghvendra, if you have any other questions, also please let us know. We can call to Narmada. Narmada will pull me into the call and we can still discuss. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for joining. We'll catch up in next
Thank you.
class. Yeah.
Thank you.